This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Let's go over the specific pattern that we brought you weeks ago. You guys know this rounded bottom, just a nice feature. The important part for tonight for you to understand is the following. Breakout is going to require, execution on this trade is going to require beating this 32,000 to the left. This pivot to the left, if you don't beat this to the left, we do not engage in the specific rounded bottom or this cup and this handle pattern. If you don't have a position yet, please pay attention. Beating this specific, getting price up and over the specific preceding initiation of this rounded feature, this rounded bottom, is that specific point in time is and will be the specific entry condition required for entry on this pattern. So as you're looking at your trade, as you're assessing your involvement, if you're not involved thus far, the authorities literally would tell you, the TA authorities would tell you to wait until you actually engage beyond this 32,000. It's speculation until that point. So if you have speculated and done well, which we have in our VIP, congratulations. I'm also going to, and that's just a reminder, watch that 32,000. If we don't beat it, guys, we don't have a trade. Now, in terms of the weekly, I want to go over this very quickly and shout out to all our VIP. Hope you're doing well. We are trading the lights out, guys. We're doing very well. Excited about 2023. Looking at the more, I'd say, attractive feature on the weekly is what? We're looking at a bump and run. You guys know what a bump and run is. Now, I would typically prefer, per guidelines, for this lead-in phase, and now you're going to have a bump and run anytime you have a reverse cup and handle. So you'll see that handle, then this cupature in the formation of an expansion for the volatility to the downside. We have a high probability of beating this line of resistance at some point. The attractive feature about a bump and run is that there is a probability, I'll say a probability, which needs to be measured, You need to assess it with the residual, let's say the residual of your patterning and play. But if I were to take the amplitude, please pay attention. If I were to take the amplitude here of the entirety of this pattern, there are not just probabilities in line with meeting the specific initiation of the bump and run with this lead-in phase, the bump, then we would expect, boom, the run. So yes, there's a probability associated with matching, with reaching that initiation of the lead-in of that pattern, the bump and run, but there are also probabilities associated with, and these are formalized, these are part of guys, these are straight out of the trade book, out of the TA, we'll call it the Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns, if you would. But looking at that 100% completion to the upside, would be $68,400. That's based upon not the amplitude of the specific cup and handle at the bottom. That's essentially the bump phase of a bump and run, right? You can play that, and we're looking at a 50% move to about that 46,000, right? But if we were to repeat the entirety of the amplitude of the bump and run, this is where things get interesting. It's why we focus on bump and runs. If we repeat the entirety of the amplitude upon breakout of this expansion, we're looking at $68,000. Yes. So that is the King Kong trade here. That's what the big traders, I'm telling you guys, that's what the big traders on Wall Street, Wall Street to Main Street are looking at, 128% potential move. It's going to take quite a bit to get there. The first step in the rung, let's say the first rung in the ladder is going to be getting price up and over this 32,000. If you don't get price above the 32,000, this trade does not engage. Loud and clear, you guys got it? If you don't get above 32,000, this trade does not engage. All right? Wanted to bring this to you guys. Know it's a little bit late. Appreciate all your time. This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trader. Guys, I hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.